I spent the first 70 years of my life waiting. I was always waiting for something. When I was 20, I was waiting to get the job. When I was 30, I was waiting to get the promotion. When I was 50, I was waiting for retirement. I lived my entire life in the future tense. I told myself, I will be happy when the house is paid off. I will be happy when the kids graduate. I will be happy when the weekend comes. I treated the present moment like it was just a dirty hallway I had to run through to get to the good life. But now I am 74, and I am standing at the end of the hallway. And do you know what I found? There is no big prize waiting here. There is no confetti. The good life wasn't at the finish line. It was in the hallway. It was on the Tuesdays I spent working late. Now I realize it was in the weekends I spent sleeping because I was too exhausted to play with my kids. We are all tricked into believing that life is a destination. We pack our bags, we check our watches, and we rush. We rush past the sunset because we are late for dinner. We rush past our children's stories because we are late for work. I see young people running today, looking at their phones, stressing about 5 years from now. And I want to grab them by the shoulders and say, stop, you are already there. This, right now, this breath, this sunlight hitting your face, this is it. This is the destination. I spent a lifetime holding my breath, waiting for a special occasion to exhale. Don't make my mistake. Exhale now. For decades, I carried a heavy suitcase everywhere I went. You couldn't see it, but it was there. It was filled with rocks. Each rock was a grudge, a resentment, or a moment where I felt right. I remembered the colleague who stole my idea in 1985. I remembered the argument I had with my brother. I remembered the harsh words my father said to me. I held on to these things because I thought my anger protected me. I thought being right was important. I thought holding a grudge showed that I had standards. But carrying rocks is exhausting. It makes you walk slow. It makes you look down at the ground instead of up at the sky. When you get to be my age, the suitcase gets too heavy to carry. You realize that your anger didn't punish the people who hurt you. It only punished you. It poisoned your own coffee. It ruined your own sleep. 2 years ago, I decided to put the suitcase down. I forgave the people who aren't even alive anymore. I forgave myself for the mistakes I made. And the moment I let go of the need to be right, I started to be free. If you are holding on to anger today, if you are planning what to say in an argument, ask yourself, do I want to be right or do I want to be happy? Because you cannot be both. Drop the rocks. They are not worth the wait. I used to be an important man. I had a title. I had a corner office. People knocked on my door before entering. When I walked into a room, I wanted everyone to know who I was. I defined my worth by how busy I was. If my calendar was full, I felt valuable. If my phone wasn't ringing, I felt useless. I wore my stress like a badge of honor. I thought, look at me, I am suffering, therefore I am important. I missed birthdays, I missed anniversaries, I missed the changing of the seasons because I was too busy being important. But here is the brutal truth about aging. When you retire, the phone stops ringing, the emails stop coming, and suddenly you are just an old man in a hardware store and nobody cares what your title used to be. The cashier doesn't care that you managed $1 million budget. She just wants to know if you have a coupon. At first, this destroyed my ego. I felt invisible. But then, I realized it was a liberation. Being nobody is wonderful. I don't have to impress anyone anymore. I don't have to pretend to be smarter than I am. I can just watch the birds. I can just drink my tea. The world doesn't need me to spin it. It spins just fine on its own. And realizing that I am not the center of the universe has given me the greatest peace I have ever known. I spent 40 years accumulating stuff. I bought the bigger house to put more stuff in. I bought the fancy car. I bought the expensive watch. I thought these things were trophies. I thought they proved that I was winning the game of life. I remember buying a dining table that cost more than my first car. I screamed at my kids if they scratched it. I protected the table more than I protected their feelings. What a tragedy. Now, I look at all this stuff, the china we never use, the clothes I don't wear, the gadgets in the drawer, and I don't see wealth. I see clutter. I see anchors that tied me down. The things you own end up owning you. You have to clean them, insure them, worry about them. At 74, my definition of wealth has changed completely. Wealth is not the number in the bank account. Wealth is having time. Wealth is having a healthy body that can still walk to the mailbox. Wealth is having a memory of a time you laughed so hard your stomach hurt. Wealth is a conversation with a friend that lasts 3 hours. I am giving my stuff away now. I am emptying the house. And as the rooms get emptier, my soul gets fuller. Don't spend your life working to buy things you don't need, to impress people you don't like. Buy memories instead. They don't take up space in the closet. The biggest lie we tell ourselves is, there is always time. I will call my mother next week. I will take my wife to Paris next year. I will play with my son when this project is over. We live as if we are immortal. We treat the people we love like furniture, assuming they will always be there when we get home. But they won't. I learned this the hard way. The chair becomes empty. The phone number becomes disconnected. The next week never comes. When you lose someone, you never regret that you didn't work more. You never regret that you didn't buy them a better gift. You regret the evenings you sat in the same room but didn't speak. You regret the "I love you" that you didn't say because you felt awkward. You regret the hug you ended too quickly. My advice to you is simple, but it is urgent. Love loudly. Don't play it cool. If you miss someone, tell them. If you love someone, show them. Don't wait for a birthday or a funeral to give flowers. Give them on a Wednesday morning for no reason. Be the person who hugs a little too tight. Be the person who says, "I appreciate you." Because in the end, love is the only thing we take with us, and it is the only thing we leave behind. If you are watching this and you are young, please stop running. Get off the treadmill. You don't need to earn your rest. You don't need to earn your joy. It is your birthright. Eat the cake, take the trip, forgive the friend, say the words, open the good wine tonight, don't save it for a special occasion. Being alive is the special occasion. My name is Thomas, and although my time is running out, my real life has just begun. It is not too late for me, and it is certainly not too late for you. So here I am, 74 years old. My skin is wrinkled, my hands shake a little, my eyes aren't as sharp as they used to be, but I have never seen the world so clearly. I see the miracle in a cup of coffee. I see the beauty in a rainstorm. I see the heroism in simply getting out of bed and being kind to a stranger. I am not running anymore. I am walking. And I am looking at everything.